Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Just earlier today, I made a video on how to draw these. Then I thought that would make a pretty cool pattern. But that didn't really warrant a video, but I'm going to show you something that does. I'm going to go ahead and start back in the center of the page. I'm going to do just like we did in part one. I'm going to draw a five-sided polygon. You know what? I'm going to try something different. I'm going to rotate this guy 36 degrees. Because I want that flat edge up top. Now I'm going to take the shape tool and get rid of that one, just like I did in one. I'm going to grab it, convert them to a curve, make them symmetrical. I don't think that helped me rotating it. I'm going to hold down the control button. I'm trying to get a perfect circle. And you know, that's not what I wanted. I'm trying to get these two kind of in one spot equally, and we could do that. Let's take I don't know how to do it other than bring in an indexing line and put it right on there. This doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to double click on that and move my rotation to there. And I'm going to rotate it till that other line. We're a little bit off, but it's fine. Turn off the indexing line. Now, I draw in points. So if I make this points, I don't know what size points are. So with nothing selected, I'm going to hit F12 on the keyboard. I'm going to say OK to graphic, and I'm going to make my line size now inches. And then I can take this and make it a ½ inch. And then I can go to Object, convert the outline to an object, and I can left click, right click, and Control D and mirror this thing over, holding down the control button. See, they're both kind of touching. But my nudge factor is now set on ½ inch. It might not work on the curve, but see, it did logistically. That's a pretty cool pattern. And then you could just keep going, Control D, holding down the control button, and then nudge them up that ½ inch. And what that's doing, it's making it pretty darn close to being perfect, if not perfect. And then you can just keep going. I'm going to go ahead and group those together, Control D, put that over there, nudge them a ½ inch. Look at that. I'm going to do it one more time. Control G, Control D, move it down, nudge them a ½ inch. And in that short a time, now I'm going to weld them. You always look to make sure the weld works, and it did. So all the pieces are joined. I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool and fill that in. Now, I always move my Smart Fill out of the way because I've still got my lines, and then you can do anything you want to with it. I'm going to interact the fill tool, but I'm going to do a little differently. I'm just going to swipe across. Then when you go to elliptical, you know, you could put any color you want in there, but I'm going to go right here to the presets, and I'm going to see what we used that one earlier. Let's do that right there. Let's see what this looks like. That looks pretty cool. Anyway, so that the main part of the video was setting your nudge size to ½ inches. Now I'm going to set mine back because I like drawing in points. So I'm going to hit F12 on the keyboard. The graphic is checked, and I'm going to set it back to points. And then once you say OK, now when I make a circle and I want to make it a line, I've got points again. And that's personal preference. If I would have started off using inches, I'd probably still be using inches. But there's a time and a place for everything. Anyway, I hope that gave you a little bit of an idea, and thank you for watching.